is with FreedomWorks, we ask the candidates every election cycle, we ask the candidates to sign a pledge. The pledge this year is a no earmark pledge. And
what is an earmark, Bill?
Earmark is something where the politicians manage to squeeze money out of the budget for things that were never even voted on. They put in after the vote.
In other words, is it after the vote, or are they actually hidden in the bill, or what?
No, the earmarks are not hidden. They're actually earmarked.
And so,
for various things like bridges and and parks. I'm Bill Lack with FreedomWorks, and we're here to ask Dr. Mumpower to sign the no earmark pledge that FreedomWorks puts out every election cycle, and I have great confidence that he will gladly sign this. But it's something we're presenting to every member of the House of Representatives and everyone who's challenging those representatives, and also the same thing on the senators. And what we do, we just kind of look around here and see who we have with us, and we'll decide that. Since I have a little difficulty trying to hold this and read it, I'll probably let Don read what the pledge actually says. You want to do that?
Well, Bill, what, if you bummed up your arm there fighting for FreedomWorks, or what is that now?
Actually, I did while I was working for FreedomWorks.
Well, what is FreedomWorks, Bill? Tell us what FreedomWorks is.
It's the largest grassroots organization in the country.
Well, now, I think there was an article in the Wall Street Journal a while back trying to make fun of FreedomWorks, and it says it wasn't a grassroots effort. Didn't you send a letter to the editor of the Wall Street Journal explaining that it was?
Sure did.
Well,
sent him videos too.
Well, there was also a group that attacked FreedomWorks. In that group, when they attacked FreedomWorks, they turned around and actually took their website down because so many people had hit that website and said FreedomWorks was a grassroots organization.
Okay,
but now we see Carl walked in here, so let's get him over here in the picture. Come on over here, Carl.
Am I late?
No, you're not late.
Oh my gosh.
No, my goodness, no.
I got to get back to something else.
Come on in here.
These are some of your staunchest supporters, I promise you that.
What a crowd here.
How are you?
This gentleman taught us how to put up signs, and it works. He came up with a system that
Absolutely,
works.
absolutely.
Hey, how are you?
Don is going to, I can't hold that and read it too, so
Who's
Don.
this? Oh, I know who this is. Hey there, you shake my hand. Hey, give me a
He
squeeze.
said he was coming to see you
Squeeze it.
today.
Hey there, I remember you. You know, I want to do more than shake your hand. How are you? Okay, guys.
But Don is going to read
me
this
for being late.
this earmark pledge, and then we're going to ask you to sign it for us and let us take it away
Okay,
when we leave.
Let me listen.
Well,
I have not seen this. I don't know any.
Okay.
I have a sense of what it's about, but this is totally
I have great confidence
spontaneous.
you're going to want to sign it.
Nobody puts it in plan, so I'll listen, and then we'll.
Well, Bill's laying odds on the fact that you'll sign it, okay? So, earmark pledge. This is the FreedomWorks earmark pledge. Earmarking, the practice by which members of Congress divert taxpayer funding to special projects outside of the normal oversight and authorization process, has grown out of control and is open to waste and abuse. Therefore, you'll be signing this, Carl Mumpower, in my capacity as Congressman, do hereby pledge that I will personally support spending reform in Congress by refusing to seek, support, or enact earmarks during the appropriations process for the fiscal year 2009. This will be represented to all candidates running for Congress, all that's running for senator, and as well as for the office of president. And so there's a place for you to sign it right there.
How about if we sit down at the,
Okay.
the board table?
Push everything away.
Let's talk about.
And you can, I thought you might want to kind of expound on it a little bit and add some of your thoughts to it. You can write anything you want to on there if you want to add something to it.
First thing I need to do is get a pair of glasses so I can read this.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, we're all set. Now, you've read the pledge. There's no reason for me to read it again. I think everybody at this table knows this, but earmarks are just one part of the problem in Congress. They pass a budget that's fixed, a budget amount, anticipated budget amount, before they even do the earmarks. Earmarks is just a small piece of the waste process, but it is a piece. I call it their community welfare program, the federal government's community welfare program. It's like their corporate welfare program, their international welfare program. It robs Peter to pay Paul. It's not right. I think many of you obviously share that belief. The the thing that is most disturbing about it is it's a great way to avoid illuminating the truth about earmarks. It's a great way to hide them. They poke them in there. There is a difference in hidden earmarks and regular earmarks, but both of them try to sidestep the deliberation process. That's wrong. It does contribute to waste, so this is a pledge I have no trouble signing at all. I don't imagine many conservative-minded people do. I appreciate all of you giving part of your Friday and coming up here and putting me to the test and see if I'm. This is an easy one. I wish all my tests in high school were this easy. I'd have made better grades. Okay, so I'll put my name down here.
Well, I remember seeing you in action on the Asheville City Council, so I had no doubts in my mind.
Right. I don't like waste. I don't like it when we're not careful with other people's money. But this is just the beginning. Earmarks it's a great place to target, but there's a whole lot of other things we have to go get ahead of, and we need to do it quickly because we're losing the game. That little guy over there is going to be paying all our bills if we don't work a little harder than we are now. You know, the federal budget guy says it's too late now. He said that the debt has reached a point that we can't grow our way out of it any longer. When the guy that knows the budget better than anybody says that, it's scary. Okay, and I am a congressional candidate. Proud to be, happy to be. I worked hard to earn it, and some of the nice people in this room were a big part of that. And it's my pleasure to sign this. Who are some of the other folks who have stepped forward and said, yes, we're behind it?
I don't know. I'm the Congressional Action Team leader for FreedomWorks for the 11th Congressional District of North Carolina. We have a representative in each congressional district, and I haven't talked with any of the others, but we did deliver one of these to Congressman Schuler. He wasn't there. We gave it to one of his office workers.
I'll certainly be interested to see if he signs it.
Well,
I'll be surprised.
it will be, usually they put it in national newspapers probably mid-October.
Right.
On, saying who signed the pledge and who didn't sign their pledge.
You know, he's a nice guy, but earmarks are one of his vulnerable areas.
I know.
About every bit of legislation that's come before Washington to amend the earmark process, he's resisted, and so I'll be real interested to see what he does with this. Okay, well, thank you all for what you do. I've signed it. No trouble doing this at all. Put me on the spot here. I'm on the camera. You got me.
Somebody want to
What
ask
else
you
would
some
you like to? Thank you.
Danny, we're starting in the back of the room. You got a question?
Question for Mr. Mumpower. How long is it going to take before Washington realizes that you're really going to straighten that budget out from the time that you get in office?
Well, you know, there's several keys to doing that. One, you've got to have a courage button and be willing to upset people, make people mad. Two, you have to go up there with some other interest beside popularity or your personal interest in mind. And three, you got to band up with other folks who think like that. And there are some people who think that way. I don't for a minute believe I'll be the only guy up there saying, hey, this is wrong. But you gotta take some risks. You gotta be willing to upset some people and stir up the pot. And I've done it on the city council. I'll do it in Washington. People tell me it's so much different up there. I think that's a bunch of baloney. It's just a same game, bigger arena, different league. That's okay.